Welcome to Ladies First, Emily Ratajkowski, who I have known for a really... Oh, one of your pictures just fell off the wall.
Oh,
this
so
is
sad.
going terribly wrong. The picture of Emily with angel wings on the side of her head has fallen off the wall. It's a terrible omen.
From the last Met.
Oh, there we go. So we have something we just call 10 firsts. It's just 10 cheeky little quizzes. I have known Emily for a number of years now, and she says everything about what an awesome gal she is that she's, hot looking and we're still friends. But Emily and I met over 5 longer years ago at a rag and bone show. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I think it was my first fashion week in New York. I want to say it was like fall of 2013, I want to say.
Oh, God.
Yeah. And I was living in a tiny little apartment in the East Village, and I was like super confused about why I was going to sit front row at a fashion show. I was like, why am I doing this again?
You were wearing a baby blue kind of pantsuity thing, if I recall. And I have a crap memory, but I remember like this fetching gal in blue.
Well, I'm happy to hear that I made an impression.
And you continued to. And we've become fast friends, and we've also worked together a ton. Emily was on my first cover of InStyle because it was important to me that we registered acting, fashion, and a voice, and within one person, not just, I'm a model, I'm an actress, I'm this and that. So Emily kindly did that, and she's on the wall behind me, and she wore a t-shirt saying, first drink you order.
Definitely a red wine or a gin martini Hendrix, dirty extra olives. But sadly, there are 2 factors going on right now. 1, COVID, and 2, pregnancy. So the drink I order now is just a sparkling water.
Emily is a great connoisseur of the vin rouge, and one of my images of Emily is she's not a fall down drunk. She's really not. She's more of a sit-up drunk. But Emily's sitting there looking fetching in whatever city we're in, and with a nice big, beautifully handled glass of red. I always say that with
God, I mean, nothing brings me more joy, truly.
Okay, first thing you look at on your phone in the morning.
Text messages, then email, then I look at our Shopify usually to see what we did yesterday, the day before, and then Instagram. And then, I'd say that's the order of operations.
Okay, first person you call.
First person I call would be my husband or my very dear friend, Barbara.
Oh, her name is Babs. I think can Babs be my dear friend? Because I think everybody is better off with a dear friend called Babs.
I mean, we were talking about her name the other, because I've been thinking about names a lot, obviously, having to name a person. And we were like, God, Barbara's just such an insane name. But I really do start, especially for somebody under the age of 50, No,
Barbaras need to have an at-home bar.
Yes.
That just is what it is, with some sort of leopard.
Sometimes it sounds like Bob. It goes all over.
Bob. Anyway, you heard it here. Emily's naming her non-sex reveal enigmatic baby, Babs. You're welcome. Okay, first joke you remember.
Oh, God. I actually cracked myself up this morning remembering we have a really good crew of friends. And I was quite inebriated on my birthday, and my friend ordered a Diet Coke, and I was like, shame! And slammed the table, and we were at a restaurant, and everyone was like, what just happened? And I was thinking about that this morning, and I actually belly laughed because someone else had sent me the Game of Thrones shame gif, and I was like, wow, I did that. That was interesting. His expression was so good. He was like, what?
You get your wine bottle. You're like, shame.
Yeah, I was like, absolutely not. Order a cocktail.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
You getting your bossy on, I too would just order a cocktail just to, didn't hurt me. First and most recent fashion splurge.
I'm a little ashamed to say was for an event. I didn't have a stylist or anything yet. And I was going to a fancy party in New York, and I went and bought an Herve Légère. Which I will say, it was quite expensive, and it was like the Band-Aid dress. And I remember being like, I can't believe I'm buying this like $800. It wasn't even, you know, so crazy compared to what other things are, but it like blew my mind.
What color was it?
It was black. Thank God.
Black.
Thank God. Thank God it wasn't like baby blue or pink or something.
First time you owned your shit, like publicly.
Ooh, owned my shit. Oh, this is too hard. I feel like you know.
I think in my experience of you, and I can't speak for you, but I think it was how I've known you, that interview with Naomi Wolf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think that definitely was a huge moment of owning my shit.
Okay, first date.
Oh, God. Dates are weird, right? I remember actually this boy who I definitely didn't think that was very cute, but he was so nice. Took me out on a date in high school. I was probably like 15. And he picked me up in like his truck and took me to this Mexican place. And I was so not interested in him that I actually insisted on paying the bill, because I just was like, I can't like let him pay this bill. I don't want to have to owe him anything. And I really don't want him to get the wrong message that I was like at all interested. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh no, I'm your friend. Like, I'll get this one, you know? And then like later got home and was like, God, like, damn it, why did I pay that bill?
That you have returned to one of your dominant themes, Emily, which is control and money and ownership, and going like, this is a situation that it makes me feel a bit wibbly wobbly.
Yeah, so I'll just pay for the meal.
Sort it out.
Yeah, and I was doing that at 15 on a weird date, so.
You're consistent.
That's true.
Consistency is key. Okay, first thing you turn on TV.
Oh, God, I really, 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 really love The Great British Baking Show. I really do. I just enjoy Prue. I enjoy Paul Hollywood. I'm just so grateful for it. The holiday edition is coming out in a few days, and I'm really looking forward to it. It brings me deep joy. Deep joy.
How charming the people are. They're also collegial. They're not like, hey, I'm going to get her at all. The fact that there is a man called Paul Hollywood with a very large tan and blurs. No, I was home watching it, and it's the sort of thing you watch when you've had, whatever sort of day you've had, but I had a sort of crap day on Monday, watched it, and I had her on, and Batty, my cat, started watching it, like perched up on the side, like the Sphinx.
That's so cute. No, it's just it's one of the reasons like I love what you do. There's a seriousness, obviously, but like they give real feedback, and they're pretty brutal. They'll kick off some of my favorite people were kicked off in this last season, but it's very funny and very goofy, and I really enjoy it.
Okay, first thing you do or eat if you're stressed?
I really love Thai food. It deeply comforts me. So I'll like order a yellow curry and just, cozy up and turn on Great British Baking Show, and there we go. Healed.
And then asleep by 9:30.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
She's not a clubber, guys. No. Not a clubber. Another reason why we're friends, I think, we go, you give your all. Like you show up somewhere and you go, yeah, and then bye. And lastly, what's the first thing you'll do when this goddamn pandemic is over?
Oh my God. I'm like sad because I'd really love to have a big baby shower party, and I just don't think that's going to happen. So I wish that I could do that, but I'd love to do something similar to that. Just throw a good party with a bunch of people I love. I certainly would love to end up in Japan or Italy. I've told my husband, like, we are bringing the baby. Like, I don't care. It's going to happen. And those are the two places that are on the top of the list. So.
And you will. And you can just put a little baby in a little knapsack.
That's the idea. We'll see. Again, all of these things are great in theory, but I can't talk until I've walked the walk. So.
And that's what we've all learned. You're going to learn it in actual physical practice, but we've all learned this over this time or whatever iteration of life we're in. So, Emily, first lady, ladies first, admirer of Creepy Fan Wall. I've known you 7 years. Thanks for remembering the date. You struck me when I first met you as a really solid person. And to see you, and I say this all the time, that your auntie, I'm so proud of you, and how you represented yourself, how you have claimed your own voice, and how you demonstrate complete and utter ownership of what you do. So onward, and you're not even 30, you little shit, but that's cool. Godspeed.
Thank you so much, Laura. And the feeling is 100% mutual. It's been so exciting to watch you take over InStyle and now to do this. And I'm always cheering on from the sides. But also thank you for, like seeing me. That's very nice too.
Oh my God, that teary emoji.
Big hug.
Thank you so much for watching 10 Firsts. I hope you liked it. If you did, click the subscribe button, this is me clicking, below, or like, or anything to validate me personally. And stick around for next week when we'll get more juicy first time.